And part 3 of all the things that you wish your best friend could tell you about pregnancy when you embark on it. And this is the edition about sex. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, chick, chick, oh, chick, chick, wow. So, I wanted to make a quick video about sex and pregnancy because it's so not one of those things that is talked about, that people regularly, want to talk about, or talk about kind of openly or spiritfully or at all. So mostly I just wanted to say to you that however your body changes and whatever it is that you're feeling during pregnancy, it's totally fine. And I wanted to give you a big permission slip to the huge changes that are going on in your life. Some women find that, and men as well, during pregnancy, that their sex drive massively increases, particularly during second trimester, I think it is. Whereas, they feel like they want it and need it. And of course they do. So that's, totally gorgeous. And then you may feel that, just kind of conflicted on all levels, because there's this new shift in your body. You might be feeling nauseous, you might be feeling uncomfortable, with things that are growing. You may also feel like that there's now 3 people in the bed instead of 2 people in the bed. And these are all changes that are so totally normal and understandable and acceptable, and there's nothing wrong with changes in sex drive, whether it's increasing or decreasing. And my only suggestion is to keep checking in with your partner to see how you're both feeling, and to see if you're both getting what it is that you're needing and wanting from your sex life. Because as long as you can come to a place where you're both getting what you want and need, then it's just a place of joy and ease, instead of something that is a place of conflict or resentment or lack of understanding and things like that. So my best advice, and I think this applies for all people wherever they are in life, whether it's in pregnancy or in transition or just wherever they're at, is just to have a conversation, just to say, how are you feeling about our sex life at the moment? And are you feeling like you're getting enough? Are you feel like you're needing less? Are you feel like you want more intimacy? What is it that you're wanting and needing, and not actually taking it as like a personal report card of how you are as a sexual performer or anything like that. Just a general conversation. Like, it's like asking someone, are you getting enough peanut butter sandwiches? Did you want to eat more peanut butter sandwiches? How can we make sure that you're getting enough peanut butter sandwiches for your diet? It's simple. It's easy. I'm Scorpio, so for me, it's kind of like sex is kind of like part of life and death and spirituality and all that kind of stuff. And it's something that can be approached really with the same kind of attitude about life. It's just a whole lot of communication and clarity can make a huge amount of difference. It doesn't have to be something that's kind of angst-ridden or secretive or anything like that. And it's okay for it to change. It's okay for it to make huge changes. As long as you're feeling that love and intimacy and connection with your partner, and that you're both receiving what it is that you're wanting and needing out of the relationship, then it's all perfect and wonderful. And even if you're at a point where there's different needs from like different size needs to different size needs. Oh my god, that's so wrong. But yeah, if partners have got different levels. That's a good one. That's a better way of saying it. Different levels of needs. It's just something that you can just talk about and see if there's ways that you can make it happen and make it work. And so it all feels like a wonderful, that everything's easy. There's nothing unspoken there. So that is my sharings about pregnancy and sex. And handy hint as well, if you're if you're on your due date or overdue or nearing it, sex actually brings on sex brings on sex. It does brings on more sex, but sex brings on labour. So there's actually a chemical in semen, and that's totally assuming that your partner is male. There's a chemical in semen that induces the cervix to start massive, like that. Totally, it's exactly like that. Alright, so thus ends part 3 of Leonie's lecture on what best friends should tell you about pregnancy. Hope this has been super helpful. I'm wishing you so much love, joy, understanding, and gladness on your journey, wherever you're at. Mwah!